Alright, hello everyone, my name is BB2Invest, and today, Gambit is the subject. And Gambit needs a lot of things to improve. Gambit's kind of dead. It's been dead since Season 4, like a month in. Really, it's kind of depressing. So basically, I'm going over stuff that I think would make it better. We got Gambit maps, sorry about that, and Pinnacle weapons, and some game modes. Some cool stuff. I think it's pretty good. I think if we had this, Gambit would drastically improve. The player base for Gambit would go skyrocket. This stuff looks awesome. So let's start. First, let's start with the maps. Maps. I am just banging my table all day today. Yeah. Let's start with maps. Maps. We'll start with 3 new maps. So first, we have a map on Io, which features Cabal, Vex, and Fallen. This one will be smaller compared to the others, so it'll give a more compressed, claustrophobic feel. And then we'll have a map on Mercury. This map will take place in the Infinite Forest itself, which makes 0 sense, but I don't care. So basically, this one will be ever-changing. So every time an ad wave finishes, every ad wave platform is like an Infinite Forest platform that goes away and comes back and goes away and comes back. It's different like that, so it's procedural like that. So it'd be really, really cool. Obviously, the bank and spawn would be unchanged. They would not change at all. But those 3 ad wave platforms would change. After every ad wave, that platform, previous one, disappear. New one would pop up right on where the new ad spawn. Also, there's a couple extra stuff. So when Invader spawns, all the platforms spawn back in, just to make things fair. So obviously you don't know where the Invader is because all 3 of them spawned. During Primeval phase, all of them spawns. And that's about it. I was gonna say there's more, but there's just not. So also a map on Leviathan. Leviathan's a cool place. So obviously middle will be where the bank is, and it'll be similar to Castellum. This whole place will be based off the raid, and it'll be similar to the Castellum. And spawn would be large with pedestals and torches and all sorts of stuff, similar to Throne Room. And now, let's start with the ad waves. Area 1 of the ad phase areas would be a dark and misty area with lots of foliage, similar to the Beast encounter. Area 2 would be large and open with split rooms with water on the ground, similar to the Royal Baths. And Area 3 would be large and open with cover and areas to fall to your death, with a gauntlet-like structure going around the outside, and this is obviously a basis of Gauntlet. But what about Area 51? Couldn't tell you, because if I did, the FBI would be after me. So yeah, that's a Leviathan map, and those are 3 maps to go over. Let's move on to Pinnacle weapons. Now with Pinnacle weapons, I came up with 2. They're very simple, but I think they suffice quite well. So I got legendaries here. We got a kinetic shotgun, where the perk is getting a kill with this weapon converts it into a slug shotgun for a few seconds with more than the combined damage of a regular spread shot. So you get a kill, and now it fires one fat slug that does more damage than landing all your pellets on a spread shot. That's cool. I think that's, it'd even be a fun crucible weapon. You get a kill with the regular shotgun, and then you snipe someone with the slug. That'd just be cool. And I came up with the quest. It's a real fast quest. 500 shotgun kills in Gambit, 250 precision shotgun kills in Gambit, and 500 ability kills in Gambit. And then I came up with another one. It's a fusion rifle, a solar fusion rifle specifically. We don't seem to have a lot of those. And the perk would be getting a kill with this weapon makes the next round a linear fusion shot, only if you aim down sights though. And you can stack up to 5 shots of linear fusion special shots. So here's how this would work. You take the fusion rifle out and shoot something. It dies. Then it'll say in your left hotbar type thing, linear fusion rifle round X1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on how many you've accumulated. But whenever you have linear fusion rifle rounds, hip firing will still fire a regular set of rounds, but aiming down sights would make it a linear fusion. So you get a kill, it says linear fusion rifle rounds, you get another kill hip fire, so it's still a regular fusion rifle, and you got, a couple more kills, hip firing, and you got Tex 4. Now, when you aim down sights, it becomes a linear fusion rifle. It'll be really cool animation. A scope will pop up and some really cool stuff like that. And yeah, that would just be really cool that you can transform the weapon on command. Obviously, you have to hip fire the weapon to get the regular fusion rifle, but I think that's okay. That's really cool. Like, weapons being able to switch from one to another, and you can pick after you get kills in special circumstances. That'd just be awesome. And quest, 500 fusion rifle kills, 250 linear fusion rifle kills, 25 high value targets. I really don't think this is hard. I mean, I think Bungie would probably make it longer. Obviously not Breakneck's 40 Gambit matches or Delirium's a million Primevals, but this isn't bad. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Gambit extra game modes. Let's start with Mayhem, because this one will be fast. It'll be 3 rounds of Mayhem rounds. Similar, but you ask me, what is a Mayhem round? A Mayhem round is that tiebreaker round after each team gets a win in a round in regular Gambit. The third round, the round where you instantly get your supers, grenades, invader portals, always up, that type of stuff. And yes, that's exactly what it'll be for 2 or 3 rounds to win. And that'll be awesome. It's Mayhem. It's fun. It's fast-paced. It's awesome. This would make people want to play Gambit. I'm sorry, Bungie, but Gambit can be a little slow and tedious at times, so this would be fun. And some other kickers. Heavy ammo spawns often. Primeval has increased health. And it counts for regular matches of Gambit, for bounties. If a bounty says do 3 matches of Gambit, this would count. And then Gambit Prime Armor does not work here, and this will drop regular Gambit weapons and armor. And it also grants Infamy, although that was obvious. Now, some bosses for this special type of Gambit Mayhem. Here, we got some special bosses. So we obviously got the Taken Captain, the Taken Knight, Nokris from Gambit Prime, Oryx from Reckoning, the Meatball, Taken Ogre, Taken Minotaur, and Taken Centurion. And I also came up with some bosses of my own, like a Taken version, Visage of Crota. So it'd be a giant Taken Crota type thing, a giant Taken Wizard, a Taken Phalanx, a special version of Malak, a brought back version of... So if you guys remember the Shield Brothers from Destiny 1, it'll be like that. But they'll be taken... and they'll just, I don't know. I thought these would be cool to have as extra bosses. The Shield Brothers in Taken form. I don't know. I think that would just be awesome. And Taken Colossus and a Taken Hydra. Those would be the bosses. That's awesome. Now let's get into the final part of this video where I discuss the most awesome part, I do gotta say. Gambit competitive. Crucible got it. Why can't Gambit? Gambit deserves it. So... we're going to start with the rank. Rank for Gambit Comp is not Infamy. Obviously, the game mode grants Infamy, but it will grant notoriety. Winning gets you notoriety. Winning streaks get you more notoriety. Losing makes you lose notoriety. I said notoriety more times than I ever thought I will in the past 3 seconds. So, let's keep talking about it. Obviously, you will get bonus notoriety at the end of the week, after weekly reset, if you played Gambit Comp last week, just like in regular Crucible Competitive. And it maxes out at 30,000, which is twice the amount of Infamy. So doing this makes it a little harder, which is okay. And you can't reset the rank, because it's a competitive rank. That doesn't make any sense. So, how are we playing Gambit Comp? Are we doing 75 motes, 100 motes? What are we doing here? Or maybe not even motes at all? Similar to Gambit Mayhem, because Gambit Mayhem does not have a mote phase, it's just a boss. I forgot to include that. Actually, sorry, let's keep going. Basically, here we have Gambit Mayhem. They're called speed rounds of regular Gambit. Each round goes to 50 motes, and the third round will be just like the other two. No tiebreaker Mayhem round, just straight up. Regular 3 rounds to 50 motes, a boss, and 3 envoys. Not 2 envoys, 3 envoys per boss. So, yeah. And Primeval Slayers will stack slower than regular Gambit. Just so you all know about that. And the bosses you'll be seeing for your Primevals will be Captain, Knight, Ogre, Minotaur, Centurion. These are the most basic bosses you can find. Next up, Gambit comp will not include bounties to increase rank because A, the Drifter does not need more bounties to give out, and it doesn't make sense. Next, Gambit matches will grant infamy as well. I already said that. Gambit comp will also have special Pinnacle weapons. They are exotics, and I will be going over them soon in this video. And Gambit comp will drop regular Gambit weapons and armor, but also Gambit Prime weapons and armor. So extra stuff because it's, competitive. You go in, you're like, oh, and you finish a match and you win. You're like, oh, it's a gnawing hunger. But then your friend also got the spare rations, which is also a Gambit Prime, but your friend got a pillager or something. So, yeah. Next, Gambit Prime armor will not work here. It just won't. And Gambit comp will also not have heavy ammo bricks on the wall. That's right. No heavy ammo bricks. Yeah. Live with it. And Gambit comp will disable all heavy ammo dropping perks, including, but not limited to, Heavy Ammo Finder, Taken Armaments, Fallen Armaments, and Hive Armaments. And I guess Primary and Special Ammo Finder doesn't have to work either because it's just not fair. And then Snipers or something will take over the meta, or an Arbalest and stuff like that. It'll just be bad. So having increased ammo perks not work like that would be good. And I'll see a lot of people complaining about ammo, so I feel like this would be a good change. And yeah. Now let's get into our beautiful Pinnacle weapons, and they're exotic. So our exotic Pinnacle weapons, there are 2. There is one for reaching, obviously, the half rank, and a long quest to go along with it, and the max rank, and a long quest to go along with it. So let's start with the first one, the half rank one. It's called the Kitchen Sink Gun. That sounds ridiculous, and that's because it is. It features everything you'll need for Gambit, and just about everything. It's a special weapon in the kinetic slot, and it doesn't have a classification, it's just a kitchen sink gun. And the intrinsic perk on this weapon is called Combo Meal 1. This weapon is a 55 rounds per minute shotgun, but holding the reload will transform it into a 140 rounds per minute hand cannon. Okay, so it's a transfer gun. So maybe you want to run this weapon and Recluse, this weapon and Luna's Howl, this weapon and Kindled Orchid, this weapon and a bow, this weapon and, I don't know, Orwing's Maul, if you're really feeling that, because 2 specials are usually not the best option, because it's not considered, doesn't take primary ammo even when in hand cannon form. But our next one is the trait that's called With a Large Fries and Drink, and that means kills with this weapon grant grenade, melee, and class ability energy, and precision kills will activate a confetti explosion, just like a grunt birthday party. Yes, that's amazing. I know, it's amazing. It's beautiful, isn't it? And the catalyst trait would be and some nuggets, and that makes it so that reloading after a kill will cause the next shot fired to suppress the enemy. This is a very throwaway perk, but it'll have its uses. And the catalyst will drop from the obvious Gambit comp matches, just randomly. Doesn't matter. It's not even a good catalyst, so it's kind of like whatever. And increase the reload speed so you can switch your weapon, switch the type of weapon it is faster. Now the quest will be given from Drifter, and it'll be an exotic Pinnacle quest. It'll be long, it'll be hard, it'll be whatever. Obviously, Gambit isn't as hard as you think, but this is Gambit comp, so you got to increase your rank and not lose. So first in Gambit, you got to, and this has to be done in Gambit comp, all of it. So 500 hand cannon kills, 500 shotgun kills. Okay, fair enough. 15 matches of Gambit comp completed. Also fair enough. If you're playing it, you're playing it. 25 Guardians killed. This one's hard, but not hard at the same time. This one will just take time. High value target killed. Easy peasy. 250 kills with a hand cannon and a shotgun equipped at the same time. Yeah, it's kind of iffy. It's a niche playstyle, but hey. That's what you got to get for the kitchen sink gun. And then you got to reach a notoriety rank of 15,000. That's not even bad. The hardest part will probably be reaching the rank, because Gambit can be sweaty as heck sometimes. And let's go to the next one. Kitchen Sink Gun version 2, which is your max rank edition of the kitchen sink gun. Similar to Not Forgotten to Luna's Howl. Now, this one will feature everything and more. And it's exotic. So this is a special weapon, and it'll have a random element on it. And in the collections, it'll have one for each element. So in your collections, it'll be like Borealis, Hard Light, and then it'll be all the ones on the bottom. So the last one will obviously be Taraba. And then the next one will be 3, and whenever you see it, you'll see 3 kitchen sink gun V2s, Arc, Solar, and Void. Because you get to pick your element, because it's meant for everything. So yeah, special element, random element, when it drops from the drifter himself, but when you get it back from collections, you get to pick your element. There's 3 choices. So, or actually better yet, I'm thinking of this on the fly. How about, similar to Hard Light in year 1, you can pick the element as like part of the perks, because I think that'd be easier. Yeah, that's probably what it should be. But nevertheless, let's keep moving. Our intrinsic would be Combo Meal 2, which is the perk that means this weapon is a 90 rounds per minute sniper, but holding the reload will make it a 600 rounds per minute submachine gun. So 90 rounds per minute sniper, 600 rounds per minute submachine gun. You get 2 choices. Long range, short range. And then you got your trait, which is with an apple pie, where enemies killed with this weapon will explode, and precision kills will activate a confetti explosion, similar to Grunt Birthday Party. Yes, that is a cop-out, but it is fun. That is fun. And the Drifter's all about fun. This is fun. This is going to be awesome. And the catalyst trait will be End of Sunday. Reloading after a kill will cause the next shot fired to have burn damage. So obviously, you have a choice. Do you want Kitchen Sink Gun 1 for hand cannon shotgun, and then also an ability energy? Or do you want this one, which is sniper submachine gun and explosions? And these are big explosions. Like, these are not going to be small explosions. And yeah, then the burn damage and suppression is kind of whatever. But here's your quest. And it'll also increase reload speed as the other one did, and I'm hitting my table again. Now, the Kitchen Sink Gun V2 has another long quest, so you got to get, first, 1,000 kills with the Kitchen Sink Gun, the regular edition, and this has to be good on Gambit Comp. Next up, 25 matches of Gambit Comp completed. Similar to the other quest, not hard. 50 Guardians killed. Oh boy. Some people may never finish the quest for this. 5 Primevals killed. Win 5 rounds. Not hard. 1,000 sniper rifle kills and 1,000 submachine gun kills in Gambit Comp. Not bad. And 1,000 kills while having a sniper rifle and submachine gun equipped in the same game of Gambit Comp. That's not hard either. It'll just take time. And then obviously your final perk will be reaching a notoriety rank of 30k. That is maxing out your rank, hitting legend, and going crazy. So yeah. Now your catalyst drops from Gambit Comp matches, which it's obviously a cop-out on my part, but I think it's good. So yeah, this video is actually reaching a whopping 18 minutes, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed my ideas for new Gambit game modes, Gambit Competitive, Gambit Mayhem, new Pinnacle weapons, including that shotgun and fusion rifle, and 3 maps that I came up with. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I can stop hitting my table for once, and you all have a good day. And be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. If you didn't like it, dislike it, and tell me in the comment section what I can do to improve for later. And with that, you all have a nice day.